Alrighty, guys, welcome here this evening. Thank you for coming through on this Thursday night. It's almost Friday. We're almost there. We're almost through this week. And I'm hoping that in the next couple of minutes I can give you just a little bit of entertainment so that you can make it through Thursday night. You've sacrificed Puza Thursday to be here. We need to make it worthwhile. So thank you for coming through. And for all of you around the country that's tuned in this evening, thank you for being with us. We're going to be talking about DuePoint. DuePoint is the foremost wealth creation company in South Africa today. It is not a marketing statement. That is, in fact, a fact. You can go look us up and do some research. We're a listed, licensed life and short-term insurance company, a division of Constantia Insurance Company, that's been around since 1952. That makes us 68 years old. So, a lot of people have battled with these sorts of things. They come to them and they say, they come and go, they come and go. Well, this is a 7-decade-old insurance company. 7 decades. It is also homegrown South African. So it's not foreign. You're not dealing with foreigners here this evening. You're dealing with homegrown South Africans that have built a system for South Africans themselves. Now, why is it that you're here this evening? Why is it that DuePoint, the division of Constantia, exists? Well, we have one primary objective, and that is to become a economic solution for South Africans. Now, that seems like something that's said quite often, and you might have seen it on Facebook quite a lot and on your WhatsApp groups quite a lot. There's always something new that's kind of floating in. Well, one thing is I want you to know that we're coming around now in half a decade as just a division old, so we're not something new compared to these things that kind of float through your WhatsApp groups and Facebooks. This is a long-term thing, and 5 years ago, we as a team sat down to look for a solution of a problem that we saw growing and compounding. And that was the economic crisis that we're in as South Africans today. Most South Africans will try and deny that with me. Believe you me, I've got peers across the industry and they tell me, no, that's nonsense, we're not in crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in crisis. This is what a crisis looks like. You have no control over your income. For most of us that have a little bit of money left, we're trying to speculate to try and save our economic position. We're putting our money into things that don't have guaranteed outcomes with the hope that we have an outcome that changes our economic position. Why are we forced into that position? Because, well, we can't get another job. There are no jobs available in South Africa, and there are less every month. Every month there are less jobs because we're in recession. We're in recession. It means every month that there are businesses closing. I mentioned yesterday, I was back after being away for a couple of weeks yesterday, and I mentioned in the last couple of weeks, I've been talking to medical practitioners, doctors, I've been in hospitals, I've been talking to people in the tourist industry, and all I see are doctors leaving the country, hospitals closing down, tourist companies closing down. Why? Because the rich people have left. It's a terribly politically correct thing to say, but it is unfortunately the truth. The rich have left, and as a result, those that were spending billions in our economy are gone. And when they go, the hair salons close down, the shops close down, the tourist industries close down, and we go with it because we were working in them, weren't we? We were in the shops, we were in the businesses, we were there and they're gone. And folks, that is the position we find ourselves in South Africa today. It is undeniable. We do not have an option to create lifetime income for ourselves anymore. Building a career in a job just does not exist in South Africa today because businesses don't last long enough to cover your entire career. It's just okay. What did we see just a couple of weeks ago? And I say a couple of weeks, maybe about 12 weeks ago, we saw Standard Bank make a huge announcement that 90 branches around the country would be closed down. 90. That's like 3,000 people that we're going to lose there. 3,000 people from one business. You cannot tell me we're not in an economic crisis. And then, to top all of this off, we're in an economy where prices are going up at an absolutely astronomical rate. In my lifetime, they're going up faster than I've ever known before. I used the example on Wednesday. I'm going to use it again now. I've been following this year a set, they call it the basket of goods. When they work out inflation, they use the basket of goods. So I use the basket of goods. Once a month, I go and buy the cool drinks for our household. In January, it was 600 Rand for a trolley full of a month's worth of drinks, okay? Coke, Sprites, no alcohol, all of that sort of stuff, fruit juices, milk, all of that sort of stuff, and it was 600 Rand. Well, I went 3 weeks ago and it's now 1,200 Rand. Same shop, same basket of goods. Now, I thought that inflation was 6%. That's what the government told us, didn't they? They said inflation's been 6% every year, plus minus for the last 20 years. But that's 100% inflation in 6 months on cool drink. Not on Ferraris, on cool drinks. But this is the crisis that we find ourselves in. And people don't like it. Like I said to you, South Africans don't like it when I say it to them, particularly my peers. They go, no, that's nonsense. No, It's a crisis. That is the crisis that we are in. And we built a system 5 years ago that we believe quite wholeheartedly is the only economic system available to South Africans today that can pull them out of that crisis. We call that system the DuePoint system. And it is a system that does not ask you to do anything that you don't want to. So in the past, every other presentation you've ever gone to, you've had to sell something. That's what they do. Come in here, buy the kit, and go sell it to your friends. Well, there's no selling here at DuePoint. There's no advertising, no marketing. There is none of that. What we ask you simply to do is use our technology, which is the latest technology in the country that we can physically put together to connect South Africans to us, to connect them to presentations like this. From around the country, we ask you to tap your phone 3 times. If you're able to tap your phone 3 times, which I know you all are able to do, then you can connect a South African to us. By doing that, you increase our platform of distribution as an insurance company. We come along then, we do, and we sell our products into this platform you have created for us, and that, of course, increases our revenue. By increasing our revenue, it puts us into a position where we're able to create wealth for you. Now, we very specifically use the term wealth because we don't want you to think this is a cash business. And everything else that you've been to, it's been cash. You sell the fruit juice, you sell the milkshake, you sell the pills, the stomach ailment medicine, whatever it might be, and they give you cash for it. But now that's what we call transactional cash. It's not going to change your circumstances, and it certainly won't build wealth for you, because the moment you stop selling, the money disappears. When you're sick and in hospital, there's no money. When you're on holiday, there is no money. When you are too busy at your job, there is no money. That doesn't change people's circumstances. If we're going to create an economic solution for South Africans, we have to create a recurring income. A recurring income is an income that is there even when you cannot work on it. It's there when you're in hospital, when you're on holiday, when you're overworked in your traditional job. It comes in. How do we build that? Well, we build it off of financial services products. Like you know, they run on debit orders. It means that every month, without any effort from you, without you running back to your friends to beg them to buy again, the debit orders are automatically processed and your income comes in. That is how we create wealth, not cash. There's a very big difference. Now, the average South African says, no, I want cash. That is unfortunately a poverty mentality. And we are desperately working here at DuePoint to change people out of poverty into wealth, which means we do need to change the way they think. Cash is not the route to wealth, but income, recurring income, is the route to wealth. And we build that here. Now, like I said to you, this is a system that we built by South Africans for South Africans. We know all the problems that you have. We know all the circumstances that you have because we have them. What's the number one? That's the reason why it took you so long to come to DuePoint. For those of you who are watching live, it's the reason it took you so long to allow someone to show you this video. I don't have time. I'm too busy. I'm too important. I don't do this. I'm sorry. I'm very, very busy. Am I right? Well, now, if you didn't say that, it meant you were a foreigner, because every South African is too busy. Every South African has no time. We need to get over ourselves. Do you know why? Because all this time you're spending, how much do you spend on your job? 60, 80, 100 hours a week? Your contract says you only have to work 40, but how many of you only work 40? Huh? Look at it. It's Thursday night. I'm still at work. I'll be here on Tuesday night. I'll be here tomorrow night. I'll be here every night of the week. Okay, we don't work 40 hours in South Africa. We work 60, 80, 100 hours. Okay? And is any of that hours making you richer? No. What I can tell you is it is making you poorer. Go and do some Google research tonight. The economists in South Africa tell us that we're the poorest now than we've been in 2 decades. We might be earning more rands, but our purchasing power is less than it was 20 years ago. That means that you've been getting poorer every year, which we know is the truth in South Africa. We have been getting poorer. And yet we have the audacity to tell ourselves and our friends that we don't have time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to stop wasting our time on something that's making us poorer. It's time to start allocating time. But you know, like I said, we understand that we're South Africans, so we built the system taking that into account. We built a system that uses technology that allows you to leverage others. There's 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, anywhere in the country. You need 3 minutes. Click, click, click. Done. And you are connecting South Africans to us. You can do that any time of the day, any day of the week, and then leverage others to do the same and build wealth for you even as you sleep. People think that that again is just a marketing statement. No, it's not. At DuePoint, people create wealth between midnight and 6 every morning. They create wealth because our technology does not limit you. You do not need to drag a packet of groceries to your friend at 3 o'clock in the morning to get him to buy it and create income for you. You do not. You do not need to worry that what you deliver them is broken or ineffective, or that it will not be delivered because there's some delay in its construction. Our products are delivered instantaneously, perfectly, every time, 24 hours a day. You have the ability to create revenue for yourself even as you sleep in our system. Folks, there is no cost for using our system. So that means that this evening is not a financial decision that you will be making. I speak particularly to the husbands with regard to this, who normally say, no, I need to go home and speak to my wife. Good news, tonight you don't have to go home and speak to your wife because it's not a financial decision that you will be making this evening. The use of our system does not cost you anything. We will not ask you to buy a starter kit or to pay for training or to buy application forms. That is what those other things on your WhatsApp group and Facebook pages do. All right? We are not one of those things. Here, we give you the tool, and from day one, you build forward with us. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you get access to all of this. The business, the offices around the country, the staff that are here, the technology, everything becomes available to you as a wealth engineer. In addition, because you're not selling anything and you're not presenting anything in our system, all you're doing is connecting people to us through our technology. Well, because of that, you're not intermediaries, you're not brokers, you're not agents, you're not representatives, and you're not advisors or advertisers. And as a result, anybody of any level of experience or any level of education or any set of circumstances can be a wealth engineer here at DuePoint and start creating for themselves a proper asset. Not the one that they told you about on Facebook. No, a proper asset is something that creates recurring income. A proper asset is something that can be priced and sold, which is what you can do with your channels at DuePoint. And a proper asset will outlive you. It is what the rich people around the world do. They create assets that they then hand on to their children. At DuePoint, the channel you create and the income it produces for you during your lifetime will automatically be transferred to your children when you pass away one day. And they'll have two choices. They can either earn the income you've created their entire life, or they can build this channel, this asset of yours, even further and hand it on to your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren and so on and so on. How do you create intergenerational wealth? You build assets. And that is the tool that we have given South Africans. This is not a network marketing company where you're going to pick up little goodies and go out and sell them. That is not what you're at this evening. What you are at this evening is the only intergenerational wealth company in South Africa today. It is. This is not a marketing statement. Go do your research, and you will find that we are the only one. If you're part of the top 0.5% in South Africa, they call them the high net worth guys, yes, you have other options. But I've got a feeling none of you are in that 0.5%, because otherwise we wouldn't be here, would we? No, for the other 99.5%, this is the only tool that we have if we're going to change our life and the life of our children hereafter. Folks, we've built the system to be absolutely convenient for you. It's technology-based, and it requires you simply to connect people to us through your phone. If you do that, others will do it as well. Not everybody, but others will do it as well. And as they do it, they will start to create with you what we call a platform of distribution, a channel into which we as DuePoint, the insurance company, can come along and facilitate the purchase of our products into. You do not do that. You do not sell any of our products. You do not talk about any of our products. Your discussion is around economic wealth, sustainable, lifetime, and intergenerational, and a connection of individuals to us, and we do the rest. Having done that, we have now created wealth for you, and we distribute that wealth to you in two ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel on every point every month that those payments are made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. Sounds super complicated, but it's super simple. You're going to go out, you're going to connect a few people. They're going to pay for their products, and you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. It's 55 Rand every month for every product. Do not believe that this is a small amount of money. I get that. People come to me and say, no, Brendan, I can earn more on this WhatsAppy thing. No, you can't. Well, I'll tell you why. First of all, it's a WhatsAppy thing, and they're not going to deliver on what they've promised. Here you're dealing with a listed, licensed life and short-term insurance company. We deliver on every one of our promises. But secondly, we create recurring income. This is not a once-off 55 Rand. It is a 55 Rand that occurs every month that product is paid for. It doesn't matter how much money they're going to give you for selling the milkshake. It's never going to equal a recurring stream of income that we create for you. These folk are going to go out and connect people to us. Some will pay for their products, and you're again going to get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%, 55 bucks. You've been here 5 minutes, you've added a few people to your channel, and you're earning about $1,000 a month with us. That's 12,000 Rand a year of extra income that you have now created for yourself. This is not a complex business. We give you power and control. That's our objectives. How do we get control back to South Africans? If these individuals take more than one product, you get more than 155 Rand. 2 products is 110 Rand. 3 products, 165 Rand. 4 products is 220 Rand. And so on and so on. You have the ability to flex your income with us here at DuePoint, creating income that's in your control. If you want more than $1,000 a month, keep connecting individuals. As your channel grows, you continue to earn throughout your channel. It's a diminishing rate, but only to the 8th point. From the 8th point on, it's always 4% of 27 Rand 50 on every point that you qualify to earn on. You can grow your channel as big as you want in your lifetime. You will decide here how much wealth you want. We already have people across the spectrum, from a couple hundred Rand a month to people well over 100,000 Rand a month. We've got the whole spectrum. I can show you and introduce you to all of them. But it's a decision you will make. It is not a decision we make. And you will have to commit to the 2 ingredients of success here at DuePoint. People often come to me and say, Brendan, what must I do to earn money quickly? I go, there's no way for you to earn money quickly. That's what WhatsApp and Facebook tells you. In the real world, the 2 ingredients to success in every business, in every career is time and numbers. You need to do the work, that's numbers, and you've got to do it over time. Do not expect to get rich quickly. There is no such thing. There is no such thing. 1 or 2 people in South Africa will win the lottery. They're the only 2. There's 57 million of the rest of us. We ain't going to win the lottery. That means we take time. If you're willing to put time and numbers in, then we can start calculating your wealth at DuePoint. We've been around long enough. We've got enough data. This is a full-blown insurance company. We know how to do maths. People have come to me before and said, Brendan, I've done the maths, it doesn't work. And I've gone, that's very disappointing, because I have a team of actuaries and chartered accountants that told me the maths does work. Okay. Folks, with the data over the last half decade, we can now quite reasonably estimate what you can expect to earn if you're willing to put time and numbers in. Now, we all know you're very busy. Remember, you said so. I saw it on your faces. Very busy, very important. Okay? So we had to cut this example down to something that would fit into that lifestyle. So we have to have a growth rate. We have to know what you're doing. And so we came up with a simple growth rate formula. Call it 3 plus 2. What we expect you to do, if you want to know what you can earn here at DuePoint, is connect 3 people in your first month with us. That's it. We know you're super busy. We just want 3 connections, 3 solid connections in your first month. Then plus 2, we want you to connect 2 people every month thereafter. That's it. Just 2 people, 1 every 15 days. Nothing special, nothing amazing, nothing that's too much for the busy people in South Africa. It's 2 connections. No presentations, no sales, no working through product documents. Just 3 taps on your phone. If you're able to do 2 solid connections a month and you do not quit because your dad laughed at you, because your friend thinks you're an idiot, because the first 20 people you spoke to walked away from you, you do not quit. You keep going until you've put 2 in every month. If you're able to do that, and you're able to do it for 6 months, then you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month with us. People look at that and go, no, man, no. On Facebook, they said in 90 days I'd be earning 100,000 Rand a month. Hands up, anybody who knows anyone who earns 100,000 Rand after 3 months? No. We've seen a few here. We probably have around 5,000 to 10,000 people that come through our doors every month. And we see a few of those guys, and they walk in here and they go, Brendan, I don't need this. I earn 600,000 Rand a week. Damn. 600,000 Rand a week? Why are you here? No, I've just come to see. And they sign up afterwards. And I go, but why did you sign up afterwards? You told me you're earning 600,000 Rand. No, actually, I'm only earning 30 Rand a week. You should be very careful about what you believe on Facebook and WhatsApp. Here, we know that in the real world, it takes time. You've been doing nothing. You've been connecting 2 people a month. You want to earn more than 2,500 Rand a month after 6 months? Just connect more people. You'll make the decision. We've had people that were earning 30,000 Rand a month after 6 months. And just connected more than 2 people. But you're busy. Remember, you're busy. So, 2 people. 2 people after 6 months, you're earning 30,000 Rand a year with us. It's not too bad. This is hobby income. We've got lots of people that do this as a hobby. 30,000 Rand a year after 6 months. If you can do it for a year with us, guys, not 6 weeks or 5 days, but a year, 2 people every month, then you can reasonably expect to be on 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year. It changes everybody's life. And for those that have joined and built at DuePoint, their lives are different after 12 months. Their lives are completely different after 12 months. Even if you earn 100,000 Rand a month at the moment, an extra 10 just changes everything. It pays for private medical aid for an entire family. It pays for private school for 2 kids. It pays for your groceries every month. It pays for the trolley full of cool drinks, that's for sure. It changes everything. What did it require of you? Did it require you to do presentations and sales? Did it require you to fill this room every week? No. We asked for 2 solid connections every month. That's all we asked for. You might have had to speak to 20 people. You might have had to connect 20. But we just wanted 2 to connect. And by doing that, the mathematics shows us how after a year you can reasonably expect to be on 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. After 2 years, it's up to 27,000 to 30,000 Rand. Can you do 2 years of labor with us? Because if you can, we move you into the top third of earners in the country. 27,000 to 30,000 Rand. Why is there a scale? Why isn't it a number? Because we've had people through, and we know that not everybody builds the same. But what we do know is we've had people hit 27, and we've had people hit 35 after 2 years. And much more, depending on how much energy and effort they were putting in. So we know that 2 years is about 30,000 Rand. 3 years, you're up to about 40,000. 4 years, it's about 60,000. And if you can do half a decade with us, half a decade, not 5 months, not 5 weeks, not 18 months, 5 years with us, then you can reasonably expect to be on about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. This is not speculative, ladies and gentlemen. You're not on 80 grand for a month and then it disappears, or 100 grand a month and then it disappears. That's what speculation is. When you're speculating, your money is there sometimes and gone on another day. This is consistent, recurring wealth that we create. When I said that DuePoint is the foremost wealth creation company, I meant it. You are now earning R1 million a year with us. That puts you in the top 0.5% of earners in the country according to SARS. 0.5%. 35,000 other people right now earn R1 million a year in South Africa. 35,000 out of 57 million. You move into that bracket after 5 years, not 5 minutes. Is this mathematics? No, it's real. It's real. We've built this maths off of our past actual experience. We have had people through the spectrum. So we know what it looks like for those that work. I can give you one guarantee at this business. It's the only guarantee we give. And that is that if you do nothing, you earn nothing. Guaranteed. You will have to work in connecting individuals to us. What did we ask for? 2 connections a month. You can do 10, you can do 100. But if you want to follow the maths, you need to be doing 2 every month for 60 months. We have people that have done it, and we show you these people. Every month it's different. Every month. For 5 years, we've put different people on this stage. So it's not like I've got my 3 favorites, my 3 actors that I hired and paid, and they come up every month. No. Every month it's different people on the stage. Some doing well, some doing badly. We show you them all. Some are brand new. Some have been with us for ages. We show you them all. Because we're not here to show off. We're here to demonstrate what you can do. And then you choose. This last month, just 2 weeks ago, we had Natasha on stage with us. She's from Port Elizabeth. She works, as far as I know, the last time I chatted to her, which was a couple of months ago, she said she works 7 days a week. She's in the retail industry. She works in a retail store. She's a single mom, and she has to support her children. So she works 7 days a week. Ladies and gentlemen, she does not have time for DuePoint. She does not. But she also wants to change her economic circumstances. And so over the course of 2.5 years, she's built a channel slowly on the side that now pays her $9,000 a month. Now, as a single mom, $9,000 a month changes everything. It changes it. She still has to work, but she gets an extra 9 grand. It's nothing like getting 2 paychecks in a month. You get the one from your job, and halfway through the month, DuePoint puts another paycheck in your account. And she says that she has now all the time in the world for DuePoint. Why? Because it's easy for her. She can pull her phone out, click, 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 and she's connecting people to DuePoint. She's not having to run to presentations. She doesn't come here all the way up from PE to do a presentation here. She just watches me through the camera. She pulls her friends in, her customers in, and she goes, watch this. Yeah, this is live right now. This is Brendan in Joburg live. It's not overseas. It's South Africa, here live right now. Watch this. And she walks away and she carries on with her work, and she comes back and she's connected another South African to her channel. And slowly her income's growing. Look at this. 13 active people she's connected to her first point. How many have they worked on? They've created a channel that's nearly 400 big. 400 big. That's what leverage is. Are you willing to connect 13 people? Because if you are, then you potentially are in a position where you could have 400 people that are building wealth for you even as you sleep. That's what this looks like. Now, folks, there are many, many examples of this. We put them up, just probably the 0.5% that we've put on the stage that we have filmed, we have put on our YouTube channel. Go there, search DuePoint, go to the channel, scroll to the bottom, Wealth Engineers Tell All. There's hundreds of testimonies that you can go through of people talking about how they earn between 0 and 175,000 Rand a month. It's all there. Go and look and then see where. Maybe you want 5 grand a month. Maybe that's all you want. No problem. We can do that for you. Maybe you want 15 grand a month. That might be all you want. That's not a problem. We can do that for you. Maybe you want 68,000 rand. That is not the most impressive number on the slide. That's not the most impressive number. The most impressive number on that slide, and I know it's hard for you to see, it's clearer on the stream, is that number there. Can you see what it is? 11th of February, when? 2016. What is the date today? July 2019. What do you think that number looks like today? They're here. In fact, if you tune into the live stream now, you'll see them chatting on the live stream. They're still going. I mean, you don't pull out when you want a number like that. Not when you don't pull out. You keep going. And that's one. Look at how many we put just on the slide. And that's about 30 people of the, I think, 160 odd testimonies we've now got over the last 5 years on our YouTube channel. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. DuePoint is beyond educated debate. I think 5 years ago you could have debated that this thing will not work or not last. Or half a decade down, you don't get to debate about DuePoint. You get to choose. It's a decision-making moment for you. You need to decide whether you're going to continue doing what you're doing, which, as we know, is only making you poorer. It is. That's a fact. It's not a statement. It's a fact. Or you pick up a tool now, the only tool in South Africa today that creates recurring, permanent, lifetime intergenerational wealth. This is the only one. And you start working today. And you don't quit when people laugh at you out of ignorance. You don't. You just keep going. You know what the beautiful thing about this business is? You get 57 million tries. So if you're bad and need many tries, no problem. There are 57 million South Africans you can go and get better on with each one until you start making money. You just keep going. But for those of you, as I said, who quit, I've got one guarantee for you. You'll earn nothing at DuePoint. You will, because you must keep connecting. One of our guys, he's probably a lot watching live tonight, Donnie, he says, your shop is your mouth. If you want to make money, you need to open your shop. You need to open your shop. And that doesn't mean that everybody's going to agree to what comes out of your shop. It just means you've got to keep it open. And he's done very well here at DuePoint. So, folks, the second way we create wealth for you is through our XP Rewards training program. We're not going to leave you in the dark. We're going to hold your hand. We're going to teach you how to do this business. We're going to teach you how to become a social entrepreneur. We're going to teach you how to create sustainable wealth. We're going to teach you about the economy that you live in, that you know very little about. And we're going to teach you how to change your circumstances through the training, which is world-class training that you pay nothing for. And through the steps in our program, as you progress and complete them, we give you what's called XP points, experience points. Those experience points are going to accumulate. You can't have your experience taken away from you. They accumulate. And as they accumulate and your channel grows, we rank you up in our training program. You immediately get a sense of momentum here at DuePoint. And as we rank you up, what's the number one need you have at the moment? Cash. You need it. We're going to create wealth, but we know you need cash. So we create cash for you. As you rank up, we reward you with cash. A little bit in the beginning, then it gets more and more as you rank up. Then at rank 5, we equip you with a full business kit. What does Rob always say? He says there's the difference between amateurs and pros is that the pros have got the kit and the amateurs don't. You are able to buy all of this kit immediately. You don't have to wait until rank 5. Rank 5 is a fair way down the road. But you can get all this kit immediately. You can go and buy it outside right now at our reception counter, or if you're around the country, just order it from client services. Call and we'll have it delivered to you. All the kit that you're going to need to start conversations with people. Business cards, not some cheapy set from the corner of Witkoppen and Main Road. 5,000 Rand set that you can get for 645 Rand from us because we're able to get it with our supplies. We're a huge corporate. We get 5,000 Rand set we can make for you. It's all there, everything. Caps, pens, books, iPad covers, whatever you want, you've got there to start that conversation. Get the tools, be a pro. You can get them outside, the prices are on the counter. We don't make money off of them. Please, I'm not making money off of selling pens. They're there for you. So go and get them. Go and get them and make a difference. Rank 7, we give you a 20,000 Rand set of custom-made, imported, gold-gilded business cards. gold gilded, not gold ink, gold gilded. Takes us about 6 to 8 weeks to get them for you. It's got to go to 3 separate suppliers before we can hand them in you. You are the only people in the country that will have gold gilded business cards. The only people. When you put that card in somebody's hands, all of a sudden it's gone from a selling product little thingy to something very unique when you give somebody a gold card. It's very powerful at rank 7. Then at rank 9, for those of you who go the distance and get there, every year that you maintain your channel size with us, it's not a competition. You don't re-qualify. As long as you maintain your channel size with us, every year that you do for the rest of your life, we will take you and your family away on a 5-star trip, all expenses paid for a week in December. Not July when it's cold and winter, in December. When your kids are on holiday and it's hot and expensive, we take you away. And we do it every year. And you know what? As I said to you before, DuePoint has already delivered on all of its promises. Maybe, as I say, 5 years ago, you could have said, nobody will make it. Oh, well, 5 years later, we've been away many times with our rank 9s. And I don't have to show you stock images from the internet. I can show you footage of wealth engineers with their families, with their spouses, going away on multiple trips with us every year. All expenses paid, not economy class, not you have to get yourself to the airport, not We pick you up at your house and we return you there no matter where you are in the country. At the end, you literally leave your wallet at home. You've worked hard to get to rank 9. The holiday's the cherry on the cake. At rank 9, you should already be earning somewhere between 15 and 30,000 rand a month. So you've changed your life already. And then we take you away on trips that look a little like this. We aren't kidding. We aren't kidding when we talk about this stuff. We're very, very serious. And we're waiting for who's going to come with us. We've already booked this holiday. We know where we're going. Luxury at the end of this year. 7th of December, air tickets are booked. And we're just waiting for who's going to join us. Our rank 9s know on the 1st of January that their December holiday is booked and paid for. They do. They're here tonight. Go and find them. Talk to them. And they will tell you what it's like to wake up on the 1st of January every year and know what an international holiday paid for at the end of the year, pre-booked, feels like. We are not joking here at DuePoint. This is not one of those things. You'll see there's no dancing girls. You'll see there's no fireworks. There's no American speaker. And there is no music. Because we are serious about creating wealth, not creating just here today, gone tomorrow cash. And rank 11, we give you another very, very serious thing. It's your own car. It is not financed through us. It's not rented from us. It is not branded. And we don't give it to you and then take it away when your production drops off. No. It's your car. It is a promise that has already been delivered. Go to YouTube and see. Talk to the people and ask them if we've taken their cars back. These are tools that you will use to build wealth with us here at DuePoint. Folks, we create this wealth off of the back of our financial services products. This is what I said at the beginning. At DuePoint, you've got the choice of 4. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month. For that, you get 2 independent products. Your first is your very own tax-free investment account. And your second is 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand of your 324 every month and we put it into your investment account. And you have already started building an asset with us before you've connected your first person to us. Our next product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. That means for less than 250 Rand a month. Convert that into dollars or pounds, and you'll see I don't think it even makes a dollar these days. It's probably a few pence. For that price, everybody in South Africa, no matter their age, no matter their medical circumstances, and without any delay or deferred benefit period, can be undercover with us here at DuePoint. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. It starts at 299 Rand, but you get a whole array of options of funeral cover. You can pick between 20 or 30,000 Rand. You can pick between 5 or 10 family members. And you as the principal member will get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover, which means that when you die, we settle 10,000 Rands worth of your debt so that your family don't need to. And then our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It is 299 Rand a month to be a member. This gives you access to our network of suppliers. We're a 7-decade-old corporate. We have suppliers coming to us literally on a weekly basis, offering us prices, discounts, vouchers, packages, VIP services that you can't get as an individual, but you can get as a Wealth Point Buyers Club member. All of our products have videos where we teach you about every detail of those products. Every detail is in there. So if you battle to read, we've got the videos for you. If you like reading, we've got the documents for you. Go to our website. You'll find both of them there long before you click join or reply. They're all there. But what I encourage you all to do is to watch this video and the videos for each product, especially the ones you take, so that you know, firstly, how to maximize your benefit in the utilization of that product, and so that you can answer questions. People are going to come to you and say, how much does the product cost? You go, it's 249. Click, 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 watch. You want to be in that position. Watch these videos and be comfortable and be surprised with how amazing our products are. We feel they're the best in class in South Africa today, and I'm willing to back that up with facts as well. Folks, we run every month what we call an Achiever's Quest. Again, like I said, what is the problem right now? South Africans are desperately in need of cash. They need to get moving. They can't get off the ground. They don't have jobs. They don't have opportunities. So we put an Achiever's Quest in place. And we say we'll help you get off the ground. Our Achiever Quest starts on the 1st of every month and ends on the last day of every month. Then it resets and starts again. So it doesn't matter what stage you are in building your channel. Every month you have the opportunity to earn bonus cash on top of your returns and rewards. The returns and rewards, what I was explaining in the beginning. This is on top of it. If you're able to connect 10, 20, or 30 people to our business in a month and have them pay their product in the same month, then you will get a bonus of 5, 10, or 15,000 Rand in that month. So again, we have people who say, you don't earn fast enough at DuePoint. You can laugh in their face. In your first month with us, you put 10 people in and get them paid, you get 5 grand. You do that every month in a year, it's 60,000 Rand in bonuses. 60,000. Don't come and tell me the math doesn't work. I told you. We've done the maths. It works. All you got to be concentrating on is connecting 10 people. 10 in an entire month. If you're able to do that, can you imagine what it does to your returns? let alone the bonus. I was asking you for 2 people a month. Do you remember? Put 10 in. Now, do 20 and it becomes 10,000 rand. That's 120,000 rand a year if you do every month 20 people. 30 people, that's 1 a day. Connect 1 person a day to us. There are people that do that at DuePoint. Okay, we've had people connect 50, 60, 80 people in a month. Okay, but if you're able to put 30 in a month and get them paid, then we'll give you 15,000 rand. That's 180,000 rand a year. In your first month, you can start that process. In your first month of that. But for those of you existing wealth engineers, you know, some months you might make it, some months you won't. You know there's always this opportunity to boost your cash and to keep you moving in the process of creating wealth, which is the returns. That's what we do here for you. You've got to get stuck in and you've got to get going. There's 11 days done in July already. So if you're new today, 19, 20 days left, get cracking. Get cracking, and at the end of this month, whatever your returns are going to be boosted by 5 grand or 10 grand or 15. We had up on our stage 2 weeks ago, Sime Sishle. Come on, is it good? Is that right? Or is it way off, Bumi? All right, Sime Sishle, she's been with us for 7 months. We put her on the stage. Why? Not because she's only earning $1,000 a month, which I think is pretty good. 7 months of being here and she's on $1,000 a month every month, but because she's achieved that Achievers Quest twice in a row now. So that means she didn't get $1,000 a month the last 2 months. She got 6,155 rand a month. Oh, you don't earn fast enough at DuePoint. Start laughing when you hear that statement. Delivered in contact. If you find her, she's often in here, go find her, she'll show you the in contacts. That's a big difference from the guy who said he was earning 600,000 rand a week. He couldn't show me an in contact. I asked him. I said, man, I want to see your bank account. He goes, no, I can't show you. Sorry, no access today. Sime Sishle will show you the in contact every month. Delivered every month on time. $6,000. You can do this. We have people who say to us, these things are too difficult. And then I just pull out a handful of people every month that do it. Every month there's a whole team of people that do it. It's you that will decide whether you're going to create wealth for yourself or not. This is not speculation, ladies and gentlemen. You're not investing in cryptocurrency. You're not doing forex here. You're not buying shares. You're not gambling. You're not buying lottery tickets. No. This is wealth. You can do all that other stuff. That's fine. You can do that. What we do here is circumstance changing, lifetime intergenerational wealth. That's what we do at DuePoint. And we do it better than anyone in South Africa today. That we know with absolute certainty. We do it better than everyone. And you're here tonight. It's your opportunity to join us now and to start that process for yourself. Folks, in addition, 2019, we're seeing our 365 challenge. Our 365 challenge is our overarching challenge for this year. We're looking for people who want to permanently change their circumstances now, right now. We're looking for people that will put 365 people in this year. That's an average of 1 per day, but you can do it in groups. We don't care. As long as at the end of your 365 days, you've put 365 people in. When does it start? It starts the day you join. That means for those of you who become wealth engineers today, it starts now. You have 365 days from today to connect 365 people. If you're able to do that, we will give you, at the end of that year, the equivalent of 1.25 million rand. Now again, we get a bit exhausted. For those of you who are still looking at us like this, you've watched the whole presentation over your right shoulder. For those of you, I want you to count the cost seriously this evening. Whatever you are doing this year, will it earn you 1.25 million rand? You need to ask that question. This is not some fake promise. We have delivered on all of our promises at DuePoint. This is already delivered. You need to ask yourself, will you make 1.25 million rand in the next 12 months? Because if the answer is no, then you know the only option you have right now is to become a wealth engineer this evening and to start this challenge. It is your only one. If you choose not to, if you walk away from here this evening, count the cost. We are not joking. We are dead serious, and we have already delivered on all of our promises. You are walking away from what I've presented you tonight. Count that cost. This is not network marketing. This is wealth creation. That is what we do. If you do it, we will put 365,000 rand into your bank account a year from now. You will have gone past rank 9 with your channel, and you'll be coming on a 240,000 rand holiday with us for the rest of your life. You will have gone past rank 11, which means that in the next year you will receive your very own brand new car. But more importantly than all of that, with a channel that's bigger than rank 11, you'll be earning somewhere between 40 and 50,000 rand a month. That's 600,000 rand a year. And you will have done it in 1 year. But you can also quit. I see the youngsters here are keen. They haven't spoken to their friends yet, who are going to tell them, I'm not selling Tupperware. I have an ego and a status in society. 57 million tries, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have a thick skin. But for those who don't quit, these are realities, not promises. These are realities that we have put together for you. We're a nationwide business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. On the 20th of July, we're down in Bloemfontein. My primary reason for being there is to prove to the people in Free State that I am not a CGI graphic. You think I'm joking? Everyone outside of Joburg believes that this is some manipulation of computer graphics. It's sad. It's an indictment on how far behind we are technologically. But I will be there. Everybody in the Free State, you can come and touch me and feel me and see me. You'll find I'm much taller in real life than on video. And you will then be able to have that credibility of becoming a wealth engineer and building wealth for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, it is in less than 10 days that I am down there. We need you to book your tickets now. They're free, but we need to know how many seats to put in, how big a venue to book. That needs to happen today. You need to get out there, draw up a list today of everyone you know and everyone they know in the Free State. And you need to get them booked in. Go online on our app or our website, click events, scroll down, find Bloemfontein. It's not so far down anymore. Click attend and book your and your guest tickets. And you know, if you put their email addresses in, they'll get an electronic ticket from us. There ain't nobody else in the country that's got technology like ours. Go do it right now, and then get yourselves ready. On the 20th in the morning, I'm going to be there with the team, and we're going to have an amazing session together. Make sure that you're there on that day. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to become a wealth engineer this evening, it's very simple. You're going to go to DuePoint.net. That's our website. You're going to watch the videos. We've got everything in video. We've got everything in writing. Download, read, do whatever you need to do. Then fill out the form. Join, apply. Less than 3 minutes, you're a wealth engineer. We don't take stool samples and urine samples and blood samples. We don't. Less than 3 minutes, and you're a wealth engineer this evening. And you're immediately capable of building wealth without paying a cent this evening. Immediately, you will be able to start this evening connecting people to us and creating wealth through our system. Whoever brought you here or connected you this evening will show you how to do it. It is the simplest system in the country. Folks, if you need to do more research about us, there's always that person. He's the guy who's been sitting like this the whole presentation. All right? I need to do more research. You are going to find the research incredibly disappointing because I have told you everything. But if you need to, go to the JSC's website, look us up under Conduit Capital. We're listed there. Go to Constantia's website. You'll find our financial statements, our directors, our BEE status, everything. We're a public, listed, open book business that you can see and do. Go to the regulators' websites. FSCA, you'll find all of our licenses. Life, short-term, FSP licenses. Go to the trademark websites. You'll find our trademarks there. You have never seen something like DuePoint in South Africa today. You have not. And tonight is your opportunity to start down that journey with us. And I encourage you to do that. If you've got questions and concerns, it's fine. It's fine. Come and ask us. We didn't build the system without having to answer the questions ourselves. Come and ask us. If you're away from us and can't ask me, call client service. Monday to Friday. What a call center. What a wonderful thing. Client service. And you'll get to know that these ladies are very personal with the people they talk to. They will answer your questions. Call them. Get to know us. But what we don't want you to do this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is to walk away. You walk away from this, you're walking away from a huge opportunity to change the life you are currently living. That's what you walk away from. So come and chat to me. Those of you who are here, I'm going to see you outside. Those of you who are watching us live, tomorrow 12:15, we're live again, broadcasting across the nation. Get everybody equipped and ready, and I'll be there. And Saturday morning, I'll be back at 10 o'clock. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.